You answer the FaceTime. I appreciate it. I'm tired because we gotta do some work. Alright? Let me show you what we're doing today. Come on. Alright, so here's what's up, right? I obviously gotta fix up the ends, right? Because the ends don't look good. So I came in now and I'm obviously struggling with this big box. It's two of them. It's two big boxes, right? And I'm showing you how the ends look. I gotta move this couch. It's really heavy. So I brought the first box in and I'm trying to obviously like pull it apart. Right? But here's what I'm saying, right? I'm not this video I'm just like reconstructing like the entire living room as well. Right? But if you wanna see it, you could see like the before and after how it looks. But obviously I gotta record everything that I do. This is the pamphlet. I gotta go in the room now and try and fix it up properly. This is the next box now that I'm trying to do, right? So this one was really, really hard. At this point I was like over everything, but I still wanted to like pull it apart and show you how it look. Obviously the place is a mess now. And those stuff right there, I had to get rid of that. I showed you the time. And I'm just moving back and forth now, pulling all the sponges apart. Thinking like, you know what, this part was gonna be easy. So I pulled them apart and I'll stack them up. And they're all again inflated, right? This is a bunch of wood. If I didn't have the material, the like instruction thing, I don't even know what I'd have done, because I'm just I was just guessing at everything at this point. And I keep showing the time and what it looks like. Just trying to like get everything together for real, because I don't even know. But when you pull the back of the thing out, it has more parts in. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe like paying somebody would have been like the best thing to do for real. Wait, sorry about like showing my boxes every second. I didn't even realize until like the video was finished edited that I kept showing you guys that. But wait, look. So right here, I keep pulling everything out. So I have a lot more surprises for you, obviously. Like, I just came back from somewhere. I guess you're gonna see that next video. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But I went somewhere, and obviously that as well I gotta talk about and then show you guys. So that's gonna be like a really good video. This hiatus that I took, let me explain why, right? It wasn't even supposed to happen. I had this video like for a long time, since way before March, right? Like end of February. But I just thought like this is such like a corny video. Who would want to watch me redecorate the entire living room? But I need to watch hours and I need to like get the living room done and record everything I do basically, right? So I didn't know if I should have like put it up or not. So I still decided to put it up, obviously, because you've seen it now. But I'll grab my little brother and I grabbed the GoPro so you can see like different angles as well of me putting up. This is the amount of effort I'm putting into it. But like I said, I started this around like 1 o'clock or like after 12 and I ended up finishing like after 6 or thank God my brother was here. If my brother didn't come, I'd probably finish like 2 days after. That's how much work it was for real. At one point I'd end up getting tired and just left the entire thing, and my brother just kept doing it. Hey, shout out to Will for real. I was really, really like doing. But we're obviously here now and we're finishing this up. But like I was saying before, if you let me sit here and talk, I could talk for hours, right? But what I was saying was that the living room, it just needed a makeover, right? The man them had nowhere to kick it when I bring friends over. It was just like, see if you could look at it. So I decided that I was going to buy a couch, but not just that as well. I bought a TV from Marketplace, right? Last time I bought from Marketplace, I got scammed out of $200, right? Because I tried to buy my brother like a PS5 for his birthday, but the man ended up taking the money and run off. That is a story in of itself. So this time I was like, I'm going to go back to Marketplace. I'm going to try again. Alright, so when I went back to Marketplace now, we ended up buying like a TV, like a 70-inch flat screen. But I got lucky because the guy was trying to sell it for like $150. He was like a moving guy, and he was like, yo, he'd sell it to me for $150 because the owner was moving and they didn't pay them, right? So they're just selling away their stuff. Quite unfortunate. I'm obviously tired, both from chatting and in the video you can see me sitting down. But the guy who was selling the TV was saying like, yeah, he's just trying to let it go as soon as possible. And when I look at it, it was in like this warehouse place. I brought my little brother with me. I don't know if it's in here, but I brought my little brother with me. And the guy was like, he don't want to be on camera, and the TV, I have to go upstairs with him to see if it's working. So I went into like this elevator thing. It was like, it closes like from the inside with 2 doors from the bottom and the top. That is crazy thing. I was just like, what am I doing here for a TV? My mom's gonna cry and stuff like that, you know, because I'm gonna go missing. That's exactly what I'm thinking, right? So we're obviously, so this couch actually comes out into a bed. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think I could sit here and talk for 12 minutes, but it's possible because I'm doing it for 5 already. But what I'm saying to you is that the guy, however, he told us like, yo, come. My little brother can't come, right? I told my little brother not to come because it would make sense for both of us go missing. So I told my little brother, stay downstairs and give me like 3 minutes. If I don't come back in 3 minutes, call the cops or something. Just call somebody. You know what I'm saying? So my brother ended up staying downstairs, and I ended up like going back upstairs by myself with the guy to buy the thing. But the TV ended up turning out to work fine, and a really, really good investment. So I bought the TV and I bought the couch at the same time. The couch, surprisingly, I got it from Temu. And I think I paid like, how much I paid for it? I think 600 or 700. After everything was like $700. And it came extremely fast. I swear to you, it came really fast. But right here you can see, this part is the pull-out. What part is this? That's the mattress? Yeah, I think this part is a pull-out mattress. But right here we were struggling. When I tell you we were struggling, we kept doing something wrong, you know, and kept messing it up. But I'm fatigued about the entire thing. My little brother, he had way more faith than me. He was like so excited about the entire thing and wanted to do it. I'm just sitting there like, bro, let's just return this or get somebody to fix it up. But I just don't want to do this. But like I said, it was really, really good though, like to bond with bro and just do stuff together, because that's really twin. I was about to say to you. So yeah, the couch thing, that's how we ended up getting the TV. The couch, however, it came really, really fast and we got it. Here's what I'm saying. I'm gonna like let it play for a second and stop chatting, because I think that's too much talking, to be honest. Or you know what? Maybe I could tell you more stories. Hey, let me tell you another story about how I got What do you want me to do? You want to sit down and listen to the audio for the entire thing? You want me to tell you what you're watching? But this is... See, we put the thing in, right? Okay, let me try and do that for a second. We put the thing in. I'm obviously tired already and whatever. I'm not doing that. I'm going to tell you about the story of how I almost got... when I got scammed on Marketplace. So what happened basically was... I saw somebody online, right? And the guy was like, yo, he's trying to sell a PS5 for his son doesn't play it no more, right? And at the time, my brother's birthday was coming up in December, so I was like, I bet that's perfect actually. His son doesn't play it, he needs money for Christmas gifts, and I could just get my brother like this gift for Christmas, right? A PS5, because I already got one. So I'm like, alright, boom. So I tell my brother the entire time that I was telling him like, you handle everything, right? I'll just send you the money. That's what I told bro. I was like, you text the guy, you find out whatever, I'll bring you go pick up whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him some sort of responsibility so he could learn. That's what I wanted to do. Oh my god, did we learn? So boom, we're there now, and we hit the guy up, and the guy was like, okay, cool. Initially, I didn't have a car, right? I still don't have a car, so nothing changed from that time. But what happened was, I told the guy like, look, here's what's up. I want the PS5, right? And I don't want nobody else to have it, so I'll put a down payment, right? Because that's what you do if you want something right away, right? You put a down payment. So that's what I'm thinking, you know. I'm like, okay, I'll put a down payment of like $100. So that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know it's mine and I want it. So the guy was like, alright, cool. What I should have done was, after I put the down payment, text him from another account and see if he still would have sold it, right? And then I was like, okay, cool. I called that 100 I lost. But no, what I did was, I put the down payment, right? And I told him like, okay, cool. Later on in the week, I'll follow up to like finish paying and then come pick it up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty chill. Luckily, at the same time, one of my friends, Neo, had just came back up, right? Neo was coming back over. Neo was staying in Florida. He came back up to New York now. So I'm like, okay, cool. So when I go get Neo now, I'd have a car, right? And then I could just go to Manhattan and pick up the game as well, right? Because that's where the guy was, in Manhattan, right? I stay in Brooklyn. So I'm like, alright, cool, boom. So I hit the guy up now. I'm like, yo, tell you what, I'm coming for the game later on. What's up, right? He's like, okay, cool. Just send the rest of the money. So I send the rest of the money. It was like $200 for the game, right? That's what he said. He was selling it for 200. I know, that's crazy. It's being gullible, you know. That's exactly what it is. Because see how I paid the TV? That's the same thing could happen with the TV, you know. Who buys a 70-inch TV for $150? Right? This is me on the phone walking around. I think I was talking to another editor that wanted a deal, but I wasn't going for none of it. But what I said was, I paid him the next $100, right? I sent it to him, and I was like, yo, like, tell you what, send it to me, right? Just ship it to me. And he was like, okay, cool, like, but to ship it, you would have to send me like $50 if you want the overnight shipping. He's in Manhattan, I'm in Brooklyn. Again, when you sit and think about it again now, you know, it just makes like, what the hell are you thinking? But basically now, I end up sending him the extra $100, so that's $200 now, you know, I sent him, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, tell you what, after I sent him the $200 to pay off the thing, I sent him my extra $50 telling him to ship it. But it was kind of moving sketch, you know, because this guy put a lot of effort into scamming. That's what I say to you. But people do say, if you put this much effort into scamming, you could put the same thing to a job. But if you're catching people like me, then you might as well. At this point, I gotten tired. My little brother, he, like I said, really, really way more invested in me. He was sitting here doing this for fun. He should probably do something like this, honestly. I can't do this. I just got tired of it already. I was just like, you know what, I don't even need the couch anymore. That's what I said. But he was really excited. After a while, I did come back and help him, obviously. But right here, I was just like tired. Another thing as well, so back to the story, right? It's the ADHD, I'm sorry. Boom, we're there now. See, I come back in the picture. We're there now, and I told the guy like, yo, forget about it, right? Like, forget the whole shipping thing. I'll just come get it, right? But I still had like doubts at this time. I'm like, yo, something not making no sense, you know. But I'ma still see if I could get the game, if anything. So when I was texting him though, I was letting him know like, okay, cool, like I'll come and get it. But he's saying to me like, yo, you'd have to pay like Cash App, or like he had all the different things. It was like Zelle, Cash App, whatever the case is, but no cash. Like, what do you mean no cash, right? He was like, no cash. But I'm like, oh, I got cash, I'll pay extra in cash. This is how I wanted to like see him, right? I was like, if I ever see this guy, right? Because I knew it was a scam, you know. By the time I called on and I got my friends and I was like, I knew it was a scam. So I called my friends. I was like, bro, I think I got scammed, but let's go back for the money. Like, just more than the money as well. Let's take the game too. That's that's how like committed I was to the entire thing. But I was there now and I hit the money and the money were all down. It was like, okay, cool, they're coming, whatever. So I went, grabbed my friends down. I was like, okay, cool, let's try and go get back the money, right? But when I'm hitting him now, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll pay extra for the game if you take cash. He's like, no, we don't cash, no cash, no cash. Last time he do it, he almost got robbed, right? And at this point, I'm like, fuck, right? What do I even do? I'm texting him like, yo, I'm in the Uber, I'm almost there. Whatever. He's like, no cash, no cash, no. He's hard on the no cash. So after a while, I called him. I was like, yo, pick up, right? He answered. I was like, it's a scam, isn't it? He was like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, damn. But he's like, I was like, bro, if I ever catch you, like, you know, just running my mouth. And he was like, we in PA, what's up? Like, I could send the address. And at this point, I'm like, nah, I'd be tweaking if I leave from New York to go to PA to get my ass kicked, right? Because that could happen. But this me now getting the TV, obviously. But I didn't get my ass kicked. I didn't go to PA, if anything, right? I don't know what could happen. But everybody was talking tough. I was just like, you know what? It's a waste of time. But this is Andy. Let me show you something for a second. This is really important. This is Andy. He's my uncle's contractor. He usually comes and fix any inconvenience on the house, right? So I called him and let him know that, yo, I needed to put the TV up on the wall. And he was like, okay, cool, he come and he helped me. I just remember Andy, right? Andy's Bayesian. That's really, really important. It's going to make sense later on. But this is Andy. And he came and helped me put the TV. But afterwards now, in terms of the guy, nothing really happened. I just realized it was a scam. And then we didn't even go to Manhattan. So we didn't pay the congestion toll at the time. And I don't know if that was the case back in December. But we didn't pay no toll to go over the bridge or nothing. I just called it a loss. And I ended up losing like $200 and get no PS5. But yeah, that's how the story of how I got scammed on Marketplace. And then this is how the living room was done. Andy came another day and you can see Andy in his shoes still walking on the mat. Yeah, that's how Andy is. I wish you could hear Andy, but you want to hear Andy. But that's it. And thank you so much for watching and listening to the story. Obviously, if you listen to the story now, I tell you to comment something. Comment scam. I guess no, YouTube will probably say something with that. But I'm back now and I'm gonna start dropping more videos. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll hit you if anything. Alright.